Alright guys, so today I wanted to do a quick comparison video between the Sigma 16 to 28 millimeter 2.8 and the Sigma 14 to 24 2.8. The 14 to 24 is my own lens. I've been using it for a very long time. The 16 to 28 is a lens that one of our photographers, Adam, just picked up. And I think it's fairly new. I think it came out pretty recently. That's why I don't remember it being in the market when I was looking for a lens. And today I want to give you guys what I think about them and which one I would recommend if I were buying it today. So if you guys remember, a couple of years ago, I posted a video on how to shoot wide-angle portraits, which I know sounds like, it's not something that you generally recommend doing, is shooting wide-angle portraits, but there's a way of doing it where you encompass a lot of the environment in the frame, and that's kind of become our style. Some of our staple shots are those type of shots. So it's a video that I posted a while ago. I'll link it at the end. I'll also link it down below, so go ahead and check it out. And that being said, these two lenses, or this lens, either one of them, is one that we use quite a bit. So let's jump right into it. The very first thing, obviously, price. This one is priced at $1,400 when it's not on sale, $1,399. Right now it's on sale. I think it's like $120 off, but normally we're gonna go by normal prices. $1,400, and then this one is $899, so $900. So $900, $1,400, $500 difference. Now, is it worth it? That's the question. I would say let's begin by comparing them. So the 14 to 24 is definitely a little bit heavier. It's definitely a little bit, it's got more weight to it. It's you're gonna feel it if you're carrying it around. Now, it's not crazy heavy, but you definitely feel a little bit more heft on that versus the 16 to 28. The 16 to 28 feels a little bit more plasticky. It feels a little bit lighter. It doesn't feel as robust. So it's a trade-off. Lighter lens, but build quality feels like the 14 to 24 is a little bit better. Is it? Who knows? And only time will tell. I've been using the 14 to 24 for about a year now, year and a half since I switched over to Sony. And this one, I think he just got a couple of months ago. So we'll see. I'll give you guys an update maybe in a couple of years and see how they're doing. Now, one of the things with wide-angle lenses that you have to be careful with is distortion, and that is definitely something that you're going to see a lot more in the 14 to 24 than you do in the 16 to 28. Obviously, the wider you go, the more distortion you get, but I definitely see a lot more on this one, on the wider end, obviously. So if I were to recommend a lens for somebody that's starting out that is not going to pay attention as much to that distortion, this is going to be your safer bet, the 16 to 28, because the 14 to 24, you really have to pay attention to make sure that you're not distorting. On the 16 to 28, I did a couple of tests. It is a little bit more forgiving, and it really did help quite a bit with that situation. Now, they're both weather sealed. They both go from f2.8 to f22, so if you're trying to do slow shutter shots, maybe catching waves in the afternoon, they're both going to stop down quite a bit. The only thing is that with this one, with the 16 to 28, it can actually accept rings. So it has it can actually accept filters, so you can put filters on it to slow down, ND filters, whatever you want. On the 14 to 24, since it has that bulbous front element, you're not going to have that. You don't have the option to attach anything, which always seemed a little odd to me, that if you're going to use these things for landscapes mostly, why would you not attach something that so many landscape photographers use? Now, I know that they make attachments so you can put like the big ones in the front. Positive of that is that if you buy one filter, now you can use them for as many lenses as you have, because you can always put that attachment on other lenses, as far as I know. But I mean, it's kind of a pain in the you-know-what, instead of just twirling it in. So that definitely is a big plus for this lens. Now, as far as cost, going back to that and touching that on a little bit, if you guys want to compare it to like the Sony G Master lenses, I personally think that those things are a waste of money. I know that I'm probably going to catch some hate from some Sony people, but hear me out. If you take a photo with this lens, or you take a photo with this lens, and you take a photo with one of the G Master lenses, and you put them in front of 99% of the population, I would put money that not a single person would know the difference between any of them. And I'm looking at my notes, and the Sony 12 to 24 is $3,000. So $900, $3,000. I'm not sure if it's worth it in the end to spend that much on glass. Now, if you have the money, God bless, go ahead. I've just always been the type to always give practical advice because I was broke once. So when I was looking at what should I buy, I wasn't looking at L glasses. I didn't shoot Canon, but you know what I mean? Like I wasn't looking at those lenses because I'm like, I can't justify them at the time. And even to this day, I still stay pretty practical. I can't justify spending a heck of a lot more money on a lens that's going to give me the same exact result. Which brings me to my conclusion between these two lenses. Would I spend an extra $500 on the 14 to 24 over the 16 to 28? Personally, I can go either way because, you know, it's not a huge amount like we're talking about the Sony ones. I could see why you would go with the 14 to 24 if you go and feel it. I would say go to a camera store, feel both of them, feel how, you know, how they feel in your hand, feel how they feel on your camera as far as balancing. I could see why you would go with the 14 to 24. But if you were starting out, if you don't have a lot of money to spend just yet, or if you just want to be practical, because this is not a lens that we use all that much anymore. So we use the 35 to 150 for 90% of the shots, and then this comes out to play for like 10%. So with that being said, I would probably recommend the 16 to 28. It's cheaper, it's lighter, it's easier to carry, it's smaller in your bag. So overall, I would probably say this is a home run. I would go with this lens over the 14 to 24, even though I have the 14 to 24, you know, myself. And I'll hold on to that thing until it, you know, the wheels fall apart. But yeah. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what else you guys want me to review. I'm gonna try to stay on top of these a lot more. Leave a comment below, and like I said, in the description, go ahead and check. I'm gonna post the video to the wide-angle portraits. So basically, what you would use these lenses for. How we use them. Yeah, so thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.